Hey, what's going on, everyone? Want to make a quick video about Head and Shoulders. Just want to show you a couple that I had found, and then kind of talk to you about them, about how they're very strong and how they affected Dogecoin and Bitcoin, how they didn't affect Ethereum, and then some other Head and Shoulders. So let's go ahead and start by pulling up Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I always go for the calculated by trading view. Okay, so this one we can clear the drawings, and this has a head and shoulder on the weekly chart, which was formed a long time ago, and was letting you a long time ago that Bitcoin was going to a certain level, but not, you don't know if it's going directly to that level or if it's going to make some pit stops. That's always, but letting you know that's where you're going is solid. Okay, so head and shoulder patterns, the more symmetrical they are, the more just beautiful they are. The non-symmetrical, those are the ones that, well, I just stay away from them. I don't care. So this one here is goes right, kind of like right there. And that's it here. So you have shoulder, head, shoulder. And when you had that neckline, so the neckline has to be upsloping in order for it to break down from the head and shoulder. So if I had a neckline that was going this way, I just would leave it alone. I wouldn't even consider that head and shoulder. So when the head and shoulder pattern has the target, you just draw it from the neckline to the top of the head, and you can always, use that to find where Bitcoin should go. So since this, from this week here, which was January of this year, January 17th, you already knew it's a done deal because Bitcoin has let you know that via the chart. Um, Same with Doge. Doge was another one. Doge calculated by TradingView. So let's erase all this stuff because probably from the dailies. Okay, so let's go over to the day chart. And let's go here. So on May 20th, 2021, I tweeted, does Doge have a head and shoulder pattern? Are we going to 10 cents? No one gives a shit. I'm okay with that. It's important for me to timestamp things in a way where they prove to myself and only myself that I had those thoughts in such a powerful way that I made the decision to in this case open my mouth, right? Because I didn't short Doge, but either make the trade or do something solid that puts a timestamp that you're not going to be able to change that timestamp because your ego will always mess with you and make you think you're the baddest and the most correct trader ever. And you're not. And just like I'm not, right? So you have to make sure you check that ego in a certain way, and that's my way of doing it. I either tweet something, I take a screenshot, but I check that ego and let them know, are you really who you think you are, and are you really going to make this decision or not? Because later I don't want to hear that you saw it or that you know, I don't want to hear that. So, anyways, Doge had, so we did this by May 20th, 2021. So, right here, pretty much, right? This day, By this day, I had already said like, "Whoa, what is Doge doing here?" Because it's telling us, and everybody here is like, "Oh, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon." I'm like, "Oh, no, we're not. We're going to the floor." All right. So Doge's head and shoulder was like this. Now it has to be, the highest of pivots, and it has to be the lowest of. I'm gonna put it a little bit lower just because it's not letting me. Not the most beautiful head and shoulder, but it's there. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Drawing that neckline. And then this is a bit more normal. Sorry, more a little bit distorted up there since I had to. Oops. And then from there, I was like, whoa, we're going like negative, right? I think I'd put it in this case. Since we were here, I'd put it probably right here. And was like, sometimes these charts are a little bit different on, um, like it'll go to perpetual contract, or go to USDT. There's a slight variation, even though they're the same. And regardless, though, this thing just said, "Oh, you're done. There's nothing here for Dogecoin." So you did all this, you did all this, you did all this, right? Let's just zoom out. You did all that, but slowly you have to fulfill what you said. You have to fulfill what you said. You had to, like, charts tell you something and they have to do it, or they have to do something to tell you that they no longer have to do that. But those things are significant events, significant movements, usually in the technical trading world, that would tell you, okay, you're no longer owe me that you said you were going to do. Now you owe me this, and you're going to have to do this at some point, because that's what you're saying you're going to do. All right, man. I hope you enjoyed this. Did we have another chart? Dogecoin, Bitcoin? No, that's really it. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a good weekend.